So I've just been looking online and came across this, I believe his name was Eric, fiasco about pirated software, or this whole piracy thing. My understanding is that Microsoft's whole fiasco, the discs were not original. They were burnt copies. They were then printed on to make it to look as if they were legitimate software, when, well, they weren't provided by DeLL, and he was then selling them. So that's his big no-no. Now, for the type of discs that I saw online, is this visible? Yep. So this is an original DeLL restore disc. As you can see, it's not been opened. Now, I have to wonder if he was selling the original discs, if that would be considered piracy or not. It's just something that was coming to mind when I was going through the whole thing. Also, anyone wondering about this? This is a stuffed up Mac power supply for a MacBook Pro. You need to be careful with them. Just going to say that. Totally different, but anyway. Oh, what's this? Receipt. So, here's an original. Now, I would like to know, and I should probably ask, whether selling or trading these are illegal, the original ones. Really, I'd like to know that. I mean, that's something curious. Is it illegal to sell or give these away to a third party so they can restore a copy of Windows legitimately back onto their computer? Wouldn't you? Now, going on to that, there is other software. So, I've got this HP box. Well, bag, sorry. And with HP and other companies, so here's the type of actual system, got a program. Now, can this be installed on a secondary system or not? Can I give this to a person who has one of these systems that wants this software to be able to reinstall on their computer? Well, this is a trial version of Office. So this is a Vista system restore. Here we go, Windows XP Service Pack 2. Graphics driver. Windows XP Service Pack 2 again. This one's a 32 and 64-bit version of Vista Service Pack 1. Roxio again. Office trial again. Yeah. So that is something I would like to know. Are these discs, can they be sold, handed out, or given to, or whatever, to a person with a system that these are designed for to be able to reinstall Windows and use it again? I have a feeling that it's not, but then again, with the whole technical, legal mumble jumble, you just don't know. And that's the scary part. Do I have any other software in here? So what else have I done here? Some more Roxio, LCD driver, another one for a monitor, documentation. So yeah, no, actually sitting online and watching these videos has brought up some curious questions. Is it illegal? Can a person sell these? Can a shop keep like one copy of, say, the Microsoft here we go. So this is a restore disk for Windows Vista. Can a store keep this? Can they label on, put a sticker on saying this disk is for blah 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 computer? Can that store use this on one or many systems and then sell those computers? The other thing I'd like to know is whether or not if the person who, or Eric, had turned around and wrote on here, restore for blah 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 computer with a Sharpie, would that be considered illegal? So many questions. Is it worth actually keeping these? A lot of people would probably say ill Vista, no Windows XP, but I mean Roxio, a guy I used to work for at one point actually loved this software. I tried to use it myself and it just, no. Nope. So, what are the point of these? Honestly, to me, it wasn't that long ago before these were actually quite common. And then it was making your own. Now, for a lot of modern systems, you don't need to use this. There's usually a hidden partition, and as long as you know the correct key combinations, or you can look it up, you can turn around and boot the system into recovery mode and restore Windows without actually using this. But that requires the hard drive to still be okay. And in some cases, it's not. But yeah, this is very curious. Are the legitimately supplied disks legal or illegal? Or is it how you use it? Can a person in a shop, say, have one copy of each for hundreds and thousands of different types of computers, use this to restore? That's really it. From what I could read, Microsoft were going off their head about it being pirated, which, yes, if these were not original, they were being produced by a third party, people who were not involved with the company. But I just don't know. I really don't know. And this is actually a rescue disk. So I don't know if this holds a copy of Windows on it. But it is a diagnostic disk. It is original DeLL. I don't know if you can tell from the back of it or whatever, it's like that. So, as you can see, I've got a lot of crap on here at this point. I still got to go through these batteries. These are currently still on hold. I picked up a PlayStation 4 controller, which has seen better days. Let's just say that, if you want to ignore all the rust. Electronics and rust. Anyway, that is my sort of big question in the whole thing. Anywho, I'm going to turn this off and I'm going to go for my walk. Good night.